with that, we'll go into the webinar right now. This is mostly creating, the aim of this is mostly creating a awareness of how the DNA and epigenetics, contribute to the sports performance as such, and how important for us is it to, track or get into the DNA level at the molecular level in order to peak at the or compete at the international level, such as Olympics or Commonwealth Games, etc. So if you're looking at that level, I think we're all aware of the fact that probably a 100-meter dash would be finished between like a 0.8 second difference between the first and last person. So you need, I think we can all understand the level of competence in the international level. So in order to excel, I think it's more important for us to get into the molecular level and the functioning of it in order to see what is optimal and what is most precise for the individual in terms of nutrition, stress, SNC, and there are other stuffs which contributes in order for an athlete to excel in his performance. So with that, I'd like to get into the slides of this. So firstly, epigenetics. So what is epigenetics is that the study of how your behavior change according to the, the way you respond to the external environment. So the external environment can be anything such as your nutrition, the place where you grow, your training as such. So I just wanted to, James, can you just pitch in if the epigenetics and DNA, how they are related, and how the fact that epigenetics is reversible as well?
Yes, of course. Good afternoon, everybody. So very simplistically, epigenetics is the area of genetics which helps explain how our lifestyle and environment affects how our genes function and express themselves every day. Your DNA and your genetic code, otherwise known as your genome, are fixed from the day that you're born to the day that you die, and it doesn't change. Whereas your epigenome, and the manner at which your genes express themselves and function, changes on a regular basis, and this is known as epigenetics. So simplistically, again, epigenetics is the intersection between your diet, how often you exercise and train, nutrition, environment, and how specifically, more specifically, how micronutrients, exercise, stress, and sleep actually change the methylation and the expression of your genes. Now, DNA methylation is a process where tiny little chemical markers actually called methyl groups, sit above the actual DNA sequence and can largely control how the genes contained function. And as we age, these methyl groups will either hyper or hypermethylate.
All right. So in terms of, in simple way, if at all it can be put, does the external factors which contribute to the DNA as an expression, form of expression themselves?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, everything that we do today, whether what we're eating, how much stress we're exposed to, if we go for a walk, if we go out in the sun, every single external factor will influence your epigenome.
Okay. So the DNA, what we acquire or inherit from our parents, they cannot be changed, but the epigenetics can be changed, right?
So our inherited genes, our genetic predispositions that we've inherited from our parents are locked. They can't be changed unless you're exposed to massive amounts of radiation. Okay. Whereas your epigenome and the manner in which your genes function and express themselves, right, that's completely changeable, yes.
All right, okay. So with that, I think you would have had a rough idea as to what can be a contributing factors in order for your genes to express themselves in terms of how we live and how we train ourselves with respect to sedentary life, be it sedentary lifestyle or an active lifestyle leading to recreational activities, or person who is completely into sports as a career as well. So James, if I can take an